All right, welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. My name is George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Today I want to talk with you a little bit about how to eliminate worry, doubt, fear, and anxiety in your life, or at a minimum, be able to deal with it effectively. You know, there's a lot of things going on right now in the world, and maybe even more going on inside your head, right? So you have to understand that, and you have to realize that fear can affect you. It can affect you physically, mentally, emotionally. So you must proactively and consciously find ways to deal with your fear and anxiety and worry and doubt. And how you manage to deal with this and these types of emotions and the uncertainty that you have is going to determine your path. It's definitely going to determine your trajectory that you're going to have in your life. You know, I've always heard and been told, and I've kind of repeated back to you, that success and happiness is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty that you learn to be able to live with. And this isn't an easy thing, but it is a simple process of just recognizing and understanding that you need to deal with uncertainty. And when you learn to deal with uncertainty and live with uncertainty, you can have a lot of things change in your life. A lot of things go in a positive direction. So let's talk for just a second. You know, what really causes your fear? What really causes all this unknown stuff that's happening out there right now? You know, Bob Proctor said it right, because he said fear is primarily caused by ignorance. And fear caused by ignorance, or the worry of things that you don't know or how they're going to turn out, is really what causes most of this fear. It's this uncertainty that I talked about, right? So fear isn't a bad thing, but when you don't deal with it effectively, that is bad. Or I guess I should say, fear can be a bad thing if it's based on nothing real, right? False evidence appearing real. Some fear is good because it's real and it keeps you safe and it keeps you protected. But most fear is not that. Most fear is just your uncertainty and misunderstanding of what could happen, or your inability to deal with uncertainty. So I believe that it's very important for you to reframe this time in your life, this environment that you're circling around. You know, don't be someone who just survives. Be someone who thrives in times of chaos. Be someone that takes it as a challenge. Be someone that changes the way you perceive, manage, and really deal with your fear, anxiety, worry, and doubt. You know, Wayne Dyer said it best when he says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I truly believe that. I know there's been many situations in my life where I've learned to change how I'm dealing with something, change what I'm doing, my reaction to things, and it definitely changes your overall outcome as well. James Allen wrote in As a Man Thinketh, he wrote, "Mind is the master power that molds and makes, and man is mind, and evermore he takes. The tool of thought and shaping what he wills brings forth 1,000 joys and 1,000 ills. He thinks in secret and it comes to pass. Environment is but his looking glass." I love that little poem in As a Man Thinketh. You've got to learn, don't let your environment determine your thoughts. Be the opposite. Have you and your thoughts affect your environment. Be the change. Be the lighthouse. Be the signal and the beacon for others, including yourself. And so I want you to learn to remind yourself to focus on things like focus on positivity, focus on growth. During times like this, the more you focus on growing yourself personally, the more you're going to be able to handle it, but also the more you're going to get out of it ultimately. Focus on abundance. Focus on the right emotions. Are you focusing your time when you're aware of your emotions on negative emotions or positive emotions? Learn to be the monitor of your emotions like I talked about yesterday. And focus on other people. A lot of times the best way to overcome anxiety or stress and things is to shift your focus from yourself to others and to service. And most importantly, learn to stay connected. You know, even though we have this whole idea of social distancing, staying connected is such an important piece. You can stay connected through phone calls, through, Skype, GoToMeeting, Zoom. You can do this by connecting with people online, but stay connected. Don't be disconnected. Don't get isolated. When you focus on these positive growth, abundant thoughts and staying connected, you'll definitely be able to deal with things a lot better. Now, there are specific strategies in your daily rituals that I want to just remind you about. Exercise is huge for shifting your mindset. There's a major, major, major connection between your physical and your mental state of mind. Being in state with your physical body will help your mental game to go up a level, right? Meditation, learning to create peace of mind, learning to eliminate fear and worry through just being still and having meditation practice. That's another thing you can do right now. Whether it's guided meditation, whether it's just quietness or focusing on a thought or focusing on your goals or focusing, like we talked about, on visualizing and manifesting your life, that'll create more peace in your life as well. Nutrition is key. Now, a lot of you don't think about this, but your brain, which affects your thoughts, is directly impacted by your nutrition. You need to learn to eat the right things. Don't get into a place where when you're in a state of fear, depression, anxiety, you eat the wrong things, because that just compounds the effect. Eat healthy things. Eat things that nourish your brain. Do a Google search on the types of things you can eat that will help you. Stay away from stimulants and things that are going to keep you into a negative mindset. And then, the other thing I want you to do is I want you to learn to operate more on faith. Remember, there's a difference between your beliefs and what you're seeing around you and a choice. Faith is a choice. Faith is something you can choose to do. And when you have faith that things are going to turn out right, when you have faith that things don't happen to you, they happen for you, that means you're just making a choice and a decision to make that happen. I want to highly recommend, there again, the Mastermind, Daily Mastermind mobile app on iTunes or Google Play. The reason I put in there affirmations, motivation, meditations, we've got guided and unguided meditations. We've got 10-minute and 30-minute, sounds of nature and things like that. They're there to help you. And, the content and stuff that's there is there to help you make a change. I just want to bring as much value and benefit to, to your day-to-day life as possible, because, the reason it's called the Daily Mastermind and not the Ultimate Mastermind, which I think it is, the reason it's the Daily Mastermind is because it's a battle daily. It's a battle daily for you to be able to make changes in your life and to stay on top of your game and develop your best life and develop your best version of yourself. You've got to do that on a daily basis. That takes a commitment. It takes faith. Now, I want to end with a final thought, and this is something I'll listen to every once in a while. If you were to Google Jim Carrey's commencement speech, I really like a final thought that he has in there, and I want to kind of read it to you. I wrote it down here for you. It says, your job is not to figure out how it's going to happen for you, but to open the door in your head, and when the door opens in real life, just walk through it. And don't worry if you miss your cue, because there's always a door opening. They keep opening. And when I say life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, I really don't know if that's true. I'm just making a conscious choice to perceive challenges as something beneficial so I can deal with them and in a most productive way. You'll come up with your own style. That's part of the fun. And here's the part I love the most. Oh, and why not take a chance on faith as well? Take a chance on faith. Not religion, not religion, but faith. Not hope, but faith. I don't believe in hope. Hope is a beggar. Hope walks through the fire and faith leaps over it. That's a great thought for you to think about. I want to challenge you to start to focus your energy on your conscious choices, on your faith, on monitoring your emotions and your state of being and positive realization of your worthwhile dreams and goals. Don't focus on your environment. Don't focus on the news. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on what's most important. Focus on where you want to go, not where you've been. Not what you're going through, but what you're going to get to. And I encourage you to stay strong, develop yourself, help others while you continue to pursue your goals and dreams. I know you have the ability to make things happen, and I believe in you. I support you. I hope you'll do the same for other people. The more you support others, the more you're really supporting yourself as well. So have an amazing day. I look forward to hearing you give me some feedback, and I look forward to talking with you again tomorrow. Once again, my name is George Wright III, and this has been the Daily Mastermind. Have a great day.